Hello. How's it going? So I'm just going to do a few other things quick, just to make sure that I've got my bases covered. Well, of course, that's okay. Ba-ba-bum. Alrighty, and we are good. Hello. So I've said this before, but I will need you guys to help me out and make sure that the mic quality, not mic quality, the volume levels are good, because I have no idea how loud and or not loud things are on your guys' end. And how my voice sounds in conjunction to the game itself. So. So yeah, so like if you guys could just let me know how my voice sounds. Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Is the game too quiet or loud? Or it's a little low? Let's see if I can do anything about that. Is the game... So wait, can you specify, is it my voice that's a little low or the game? It's better now. Okay, that's good. Alright. So I've actually found a bug that nobody has reported yet. So the menu text right now, when so you'll notice like the menu text right now, so there's like this darker border here, and there's the brighter foreground. Your voice is a little quiet, but it's improved by the time you read my first comment. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so like you'll see there's like this little dark border here, and then there's like this front here that's a bit brighter. So when you click on an option, it gets darker the more you click on it. So yeah, that's a problem. It's not a super big issue, but yeah, so let's get started.
Let's start from the top. Name's Caroline, 27 years old, arms enthusiast, full-time mercenary, and girlfriend to a wonderful man named Alvin's Vetter. Been hoping to propose for a while now, but unfortunately work's been a bit slow, meaning rings aren't exactly in my price range. Thankfully, some warlock twat named Chromium has acquired a rather hefty bounty on his head, and killing him was in the job description. Apparently, he's good chums with a bunch of gits who run some kind of illegal science game called the USC, and word is he was last seen heading toward a base they just recently cobbled together above the earth. So the plan's simple: break in, kill the target, collect my pay, and get home in 3 days, just in time for date night. Now, let's get this bloodbath started.
Game is super low? Alright, 1 second. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. 1 second. Yeah. Well, actually, I can tweak that. I should tweak that over here, so that way I'm not made deaf. So. How's that? Also, yes, it is practically unshippable. I'm completely ashamed of the fact that we couldn't fix the menu text before we were able to get the demo out. I actually didn't know about it till the other day. I was doing some bug fixing in the yeah, I was doing some bug fixing the other day, and yeah, I saw that, and I was like, ooh, that's not pretty. Yeah, okay, that's good. Alrighty. So yeah, so I'm oh, well, crap. Now I have it now. I was gonna first go this way and then show that route, but yeah. Yay.
Mind if I join you, boys?
But yeah, so hey, Junkerfest about it then. This week. I know. Yeah, so no, we actually decided to cut that stuff because we wanted to make sure that, well, one of the problems a lot of demos tend to have is like they kind of show too much, and particularly with that, like we wanted to leave people wanting more and not to have like a satisfying conclusion to the whole thing. But yeah, so this is an alternate route. Fun little sequence break. Am I not able to? Did I not pick that up? Okay, I didn't. I'm dumb.
Got 2 guns. That should be enough for all of you.
But yeah. So I'm not actually sure. So I think most people don't know this, but so there were 2 scientists in this room, and I'll restart the level to show it once I get to the end here. But these 2 scientists, if you don't kill them, and like say I flip the switch to open this door and I walk out here, they'll close the doors on you.
It's breakfast time. I'm
Dang it.
feeling waffles with a side of blood.
Dang it. Come on. Woo. Yeah, so this level is actually...
This is Matisse. The squad and I will be coming to aid you within the hour. Once we have arrived, we will meet.
Sir, we want to make sure I want the station. A human female.
What? How did... No matter. Security, find and dispose of her immediately.
No problem. So, so yeah, so originally this level was going to be way different. I had, well, it wasn't going to be way different. Like, conceptually, it was pretty much the same. It's just that the layout was significantly less refined. So before we shipped the demo, I ended up going through all the levels and remaking large chunks of them, or just visually refurbishing them. And this one, I had to make this level longer because there were a lot of tutorials I had forgot to incorporate into my first design. And I had to go through, and I had to, 1, redo most of the rooms because they looked terrible, and 2, I had to, extend the length of the level itself to, and like incorporate a few different things I had forgot to, that I had meant to in this level. Secondly, though, the sequence break is actually significantly shorter than it used to be, because the sequence break actually used to extend out to this mess hall over here. Granted, like, again, the layout was a bit different, but yeah, so the sequence break would actually kind of extend to what basically was that door. Like, again, the layout of this room especially is very different, but right, yeah, so right before this was actually, I ended up completely remaking this level a few weeks before we ended up shipping this. I think the only part of the old level that's intact is this elevator. And even then, I think I redid the texturing on it. Woo. Oh.
Oh, no one wants to play with me.
So I'm just checking chat, and occasionally means I run into things. Oh yeah, by the way, so there was a bug on this, it's not here currently, but there was a bug on this elevator when we first got the level in, where anytime you would shoot, like it would immediately impact, like you were hitting something right in front of your face. So like if you're using the pun cannon in that area, it would actually just like detonate right on you.
Found them all. Oh baby, let's make a mess together.
Oh, and this exit, there's an exit sign here. This was actually thrown in kind of last minute, the morning of, because originally I was hoping, this light was a little bit higher originally, but I was hoping that would be enough to like catch players' attentions, because I thought it was a little obnoxious to just throw an exit sign above the grate, but Marky didn't think it was enough, so we threw the exit sign in. Yeah, so I'm gonna quick replay through that as well.
Let's get this show on the road.
Because the other thing is that if you go this way,
Mind if I join you, boys?
if I were to kill these two scientists, so the laser grid out there wouldn't actually trigger, which was a pain in the butt to get working. But so what I was saying earlier is if I open these doors and I walk out here, they close them on me. So yeah, I'm just gonna quick run to the end of the level.
It's breakfast time. I'm feeling waffles with a side of blood.
Dr. Ortiz, this is Brilliant. We've lost contact with the other facilities, and our scout drones have not yet returned.
Homie, this is Matisse. The squad and I will be coming to aid you within the hour. Once we have arrived, we will meet.
Yeah, well, at least it's good that yeah, we got that in there. Yeah. So also, somebody found a soft lock in this level. I'll just show it right here. You can get stuck right here permanently. That's been fixed. It's not gonna be. We've got some more major bugs we want to hammer out before the demo. Before we patch the demo. Like the lockers and the visual glitches that seem to be tied to aspect ratio. But yeah. Did I? There's an armor pickup in this secret. I think. I know for a fact there was an armor pickup in it, like a larger armor pickup in that secret. Not sure why it was gone. I might have to look at that. So yeah, so originally this was actually the first level of the game, and in some of the earlier versions, you would actually start in this cell. I ended up changing it, so like you came out the vent in the last level, and so this was like the vent you came out in this level, and you just took a Zephyrin that was standing here and shoved its head into the grate and smashed it. Who's the dude who died with the key? Oh, so fun fact about what the setting we're actually in. So for Chapter 1, it's set on the Grab-Bake space station, which was mentioned in the opening cutscene. And Grab-Bake space station was quickly cobbled together from a variety of like different ships that were in basically like an old ship graveyard that was the result of an old battle. And so some of the corpses, not all of the corpses, are basically corpses that look like you can clearly see their human features are basically like old crew members that had died on the ship, on whatever ships that were used in like the construction of this part of the layout. This level specifically, it was made from the remains of an old prison ship. So so this is like what used to be part of an old cell block. This is like an execution pit. So this is like this area right here is like a security checkpoint. And over there is like what used to be like a mess hall.
It would be within your best interest to stand down. You're outnumbered and outgunned. There is no escape.
Bring it on.
Also, for anyone wondering, so this back here, this is a secret. It's triggered by this switch right here.
Peekaboo.
What? Did I miss some? Yeah, I missed one. Where did I miss it? It's probably in this room. No,
Hell yeah.
I am apparently. I mean, I couldn't see the Scully that was right in front of my face. I have that dude too. Stop thinking. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Shotgun. Chainsaw shotgun. It's the same, is it not?
Well, I guess this is as good a stop as any.
So this layout is actually kind of interesting because this room right here, this room has not changed since I made it. The textures have been improved and tweaked here or there, but the actual layout has not been tweaked. Specifically this opening room for this level. Pretty much everything past this point has been reworked.
Hope Hal is treating you well, buddy.
But yeah, so there's a little pet here. And actually, in the old demo, there's and not just the old demo, in the old Blender version, there were like way too many secrets that just had like like old school SPS references via like severed character heads. Like there was Wolfenstein Hitler's head in a jar. There was Duke Nukem's head, which is actually still going to be in the game. There's the Imp head. There's another one I can't remember off the top of my head, but I was almost thinking about, like, as a joke, making them a collectible.
I like you better this way.
Dang it, I wanted to get him too, but not the end of the world. Oh, wait.
Sleek. I like it.
Just because I feel like it. Yeah, so, this room, actually used to just be like a hallway.
Awesome, huh? Who's next?
And the green key door was right here, but it was just like a hallway going from like here to over there. Oh, can't. Dang it. There's also this secret right here. We need to fix that. That should be disappearing.
Are you dead yet?
So yeah, so fun thing about this room actually is like, so one, it's going to be a bit of a bigger fight on the harder difficulties. One thing I wanted to do was to kind of encourage the use of the vertical space here. all of the ammo pickups and stuff, they are all on like these little platforms and or crates here. I mean, so like the intent I had for players was like, especially on the harder difficulties, you'll be like platforming between these crates in order to like pick up ammo to deal with some of these enemies.
Bullet train is leaving the station. Oh, you're gonna need more than a band-aid to fix that. Hallelujah.
Also, I know a few people were confused about the utility of the pun cannon, so I'll just explain that quick. So, the pun cannon, when like I say shoot like a wall or a floor, it will latch on and detonate. And we're actually probably going to be adding a little visual effect to make it more apparent that like where it's latched onto. But so when it detonates though, it won't do as much damage as a direct impact. But the direct impact doesn't have any splash damage; it just bursts the projectile and the shrapnel. So kind of the intent is that it's great for
Boo-hoo. When's the hurting stop?
it's great for like taking out a small crowd of fodder guys. But if you want, you can get direct impacts on say a chunkier enemy and deal a lot more damage to them. I think I got all the secrets. Yeah. Yeah. So this level, so it's interesting because this level, its layout has both changed a lot and not much at all. Because so for one, this opening room is basically the same. When I realized the first time I missed that it did a small bit of splash damage, it became my main harassment weapon. Yeah, so this opening room has changed very little, other than like the walls here have changed a little bit visually, but the layout it's kind of like it kind of works on the same philosophy. Kind of the philosophy I had with making this level was I wanted it to almost have like a sort of figure-8 structure where you're constantly looping back through areas. So it's like you'll go through an area and it will cycle back and kick you back around, and you'll cycle back and it'll kick you back around. Secret down here.
That was close.
Also, anyone who's played the old Blender demo, will know that this used to be the exit for the secret level. But we don't have secret levels anymore. We have bonus levels, which will be accessed in the HUD, but that's not going to be until the full version. So yeah, so like for example, the Ratacathul here, I can't one-shot her with like the hitting like the wall or floor, but if I get a direct hit, I can just go.
Now sit down.
Oh jeez. Also, the Ratacathul's have changed a lot. They didn't used to be a Grenadier enemy type. They used to just be like this weird enemy type that had like this like, I don't even know if they like fired this strange AoE blast that would cover a certain area radius around them. And they were super annoying and kind of cheap because they didn't really telegraph that attack at all. They would just immediately start doing it when they were within range. After that, when we started porting over to Unity, they ended up doing like just this like an acid spit attack that would leave like a little puddle on the ground, but it felt really weird and janky to run across the puddle and actually get damaged by it, and especially with like all the colorful blood effects, it kind of just blended in. So we decided to turn it. We were going to have a Grenadier type that was introduced in Chapter 2, but we decided to change to the Ratacathul to that Grenadier type. Dang it.
You look cuter.
I wanted to hit the stairs there.
are beyond your ability to comprehend.
Yeah, that's real cute and all, Doc, but save it for someone who actually cares.
Just leave, and we'll forget this ever happened.
Nah.
Fine. Have it your way.
I am death incarnate!
Boom. But yeah, so actually another thing, so this stems from an idea I'm going to be utilizing in some of the later levels. There's actually going to be entire encounters and entire areas that are like just purely tucked away in like secrets and stuff like that. So there'll actually be like large chunks of the map that you won't get to see unless you go for secrets. Also, this was an entirely new area that we added a few weeks before the demo dropped, or I should say I added. Because originally, it used to just be that you'd go through what is now that pink key door down there and just straight into there. Like, this was just like a single box room that had some like ammo and stuff in it. But I decided to turn this into like a little platforming encounter. I'd still like abiding by like that looping philosophy where this area kind of cycles around and then spits you out here. Oh. Oh boy.
Let's rock and roll! Dinner time!
Yeah. We also really had to nerf the demo's difficulty right before it launched because we had done some testing that night and a lot of people were having a lot of trouble. So right before the demo dropped, I had to nerf the difficulty because I had already thought it was too easy, but apparently not enough. I missed one. It's fine. Yeah, then this level, kind of in the same vein as C1L3, a lot of like the structure and layout is kind of the same idea, even though, I mean, like a lot, so it's like in some ways a lot has changed and very little has changed between this and the old layout.
I will gut you like a fish! Would you kindly die?
Dang it. Almost there.
Mortis, our scouts have returned badly damaged and almost every entity within the surrounding area is closing in on our position. We will not last long without aid.
I will send word to our forces on Earth. I have my hands full at the moment, but rest assured I am on my way.
Get on your knees and pray.
Yeah, so some people have asked about this. So kind of the and I did post a tip about it in the demo thing. But yeah, so the utility of like the pistol is that it does like 15 damage per shot, and it shares ammo with the shredders, which only do 8 damage per shot. Now, so obviously the pistol does like some more damage per shot, so it's significantly more resource savvy, I guess. But then, so that with the shredders, they're great for like what you saw there. I mean, just stun locking enemies and them being completely unable to move, which comes in handy for like those little guys, the shredders, not the shredders, the Thunderbirds on the harder difficulties. Those little red guys that like do the little melee dash at you, because they get faster on the harder difficulties. All of the enemies do, in fact, and they can be a real problem if you're not able to pin them down.
This is my boomstick.
Are you winning, son? I am indeed.
Ouch.
Except for right there. That was kind of embarrassing. Yeah. Right now I'm doing a run where... Oh, crap. I just wasted the pink key. I was gonna say I'm doing a run where I'm going for all the secrets. But, you know, then I wasted the pink key. Which, oh yeah, that's another thing that we're going to be taking more advantage of later on. I mentioned there are going to be some areas that are entirely secrets, and just tucked away in
I'm the girl with a gun.
just tucked away in areas you're not going to be able to. Okay, so the key. So, my brain. I mentioned there are areas that are sort of like little secrets that you won't be able to access. That will have like entire combat encounters and big resource dumps in them
Bleed on me.
that you won't be able to play unless you find said secret in some of the later levels. And one of the ways in which we do that will be in terms of the fact that the keys are one-use
That
items.
feels good.
And with the keys being one-use items, that means that so basically, if I use a key on this door, I can't use that key. I can't use that key on, say, another pink key door. Oops. So later on, especially.
Our scouts have returned badly damaged and almost every entity within the surrounding area is closing in on our position. We will not last long without aid.
I will send word to our forces on Earth. I have my hands full at the moment, but rest assured I am on my way.
Yeah. So so if you waste the key on the door,
It's like fingerprinting.
you may not be able to access a large chunk of the map for a door that you saw earlier on. Yeah, so right now I'm doing a run where I'm going for all the secrets, but my plan is once I'm done with this, I'm going to go for a run where I don't find any secrets because it vastly changes how you have to play.
Rip and tear, baby.
Which is intentional. I kind of wanted I wanted the reward for secrets to kind of be like empowering. Like just completely like giving you the scoop. I forgot that secret up there actually. Just like being completely like giving you the sense of freedom in terms of what you can do with your ammo and the like.
She's in the incinerator. Flood the room.
Woo.
Crap.
Also, for anyone who had trouble with this area, just know we actually made this area a lot easier. I made the lava come up way faster before because I thought it was way too easy to escape. 1 of 4. Oh, oh, I missed. Yeah. Oops. I'm dumb. Well, that was a bit of an oversight on my end. So yeah.
Let's get this show on the road. Mind if I join you, boys? I'd say I'm sorry, but you know it wouldn't be sincere.
But yeah, so the intent I wanted, sort of the balance I wanted to strike on the easier difficulties was I wanted players to. Oh, sorry. Alright, you have a good one, bud. Yeah, kind of what I wanted to do with the harder difficulties is I really wanted to enforce a sense of resource management, because I feel like, especially with games like Doom and Quake, they kind of flood you with ammo, and you really don't have to think at all about what you're doing. You can kind of just go guns ablaze, and at no point, despite the fact that they have the ability to take advantage of a resource management element, they really kind of just choose not to. So with the harder difficulties,
Dr. Mortis, this is Courier. We've lost contact with the other facilities, and our scout drones have not yet returned.
Tony, this is Matisse. The squad and I will be coming to aid you within the hour. Once we have arrived, we will meet.
Sir, will you ensure I find the station? A human female.
What? How did... No matter. Security, find and dispose of her immediately.
but yeah, so so kind of what I wanted to do with the harder difficulties is, since on the harder difficulties there'll be more enemy types, there'll be more things for you to use your ammo on, and it'll kind of force you to be a bit more conscious about where ammo is in your surroundings. Like, just keep an eye out, just keep your eye out for where things are. And I actually might need to make the pistol ammo a bit more visible, but yeah, do something that makes the sprite brighter. Because I've heard like one complaint that the pistol ammo is a little hard to see at times. There we go.
Intruder, it would be within your best interest to stand down. You're outnumbered and outgunned. There is no escape.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Up, take it.
Well, I guess this is as good a stop as any.
Man, with that.
Some? Come get some. It's all in the reflexes, darling.
We might need to make it so the bigger ammo pickups don't overcharge your armor, because
Barrel bliss.
originally the little armor pickups didn't give you as much armor, but everybody was telling me that that kind of made them a bit too useless.
Knock, knock.
So we made them give you 5 instead of, I think it was 2 originally. And I feel like, looking at what I have right now, maybe we should make it so that you can't overcharge with the bigger pickups. Kind of like in pretty much really any other game.
Shut up and die, dirtbag! Let's get dangerous.
So, oh yeah, another thing. So liquids are actually color coded by what they do. So pink and like the lava, the pink acid and the lava, they actually like they'll just damage you like when you're standing in them. The green acid here will like slowly degrade your health as time goes down, even after you stepped in it. So like for example, like that. And then there's the blue acid in level 3.
Hope hell is treating you well, buddy.
Which will, yeah, the pink acid, the blue acid in level 3, which since we're about to be there, I can show, which will just insta-kill you. Woo! See how this right here.
That was close.
So, not anymore. Yeah, and then there's going to be a few other liquids in some of the later chapters as well. Like there will be mud, which will like slow you down. Dang it. Ah, I whiffed it.
Not even an encore. Ugh, pity. Sleek. I like it. I am the god of destruction.
Dang it.
That's the way I like it.
Intruder, I'll be frank in saying I don't know why you're here, but the consequences of us failing are beyond your ability to comprehend.
Yeah, that's real cute, Zoc, but save it for someone who actually cares. Nah.
Fine. Have it your way.
Indeed. Oop. Also, welcome, Cockle Hat.
Full of pain coming at you fast.
So yeah, since I know I said I was going to do a no secret run, except for that one secret that didn't give me any ammo, which was the main concern. Like I didn't want to pick up any ammo that was in secrets for this run, but in the next one, because I didn't get it, I gotta show the plague rifle. It's practically illegal not to at this point.
Oh, baby, let's make a mess together. I am the god of destruction. Now sit down.
I wanted to get the blitzer in that.
Out.
Stop pushing your buddies to the ground.
Suck it down.
Mortis, our scouts have returned badly damaged and almost every entity within the surrounding area is closing in on our position. We will not last long.
I will send word to our forces on Earth. I have my hands full at the moment, but rest assured I am on my way.
Oh crap. Ow!
Ooh, can I get an amen?
I just did it again.
Who wants some, huh? Who's next?
But you know what? That's fine. That is completely fine. And you know why it is completely fine? Because we have cheats. And because I'm a monster. I can just, I know, I'm so evil. Oh, crap.
Pretty sure this sucker isn't legal, but what the hell?
So yeah, this is the fizzy pop gun. Actually, it's called the plague rifle, but... so kind of the utility of this weapon is that, with some of the spongier enemy types, you'll be able to pin them down with this thing and it will slowly drain their health. So what you can do is to like pin an enemy down and then you can swap to something else to kind of wail on them whilst it's draining them. Yeah, the Calc Thorn's not really all that spongy, but...
She's in the incinerator. Flood the room.
Whoa. Boom. And that is it. Oh boy. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy that everybody's enjoying the demo though. Hopefully within the next day or two we'll be pushing a patch that will fix some of the visual crap that people are dealing with on their ends. We'll be because it's like there have been some people who have some like weird flickering issues and visual glitches and stuff like that on different aspect ratios. And also the lockers are just super broken right now for some reason. And there are a few other things that we've been tweaking too, and obviously like we'll list the patch notes with the new update. But yeah, I'm really happy everybody's liking this. So it's been a long time coming. So yeah, that will be it from me today. I'll be hanging out in the Discord as usual, so if y'all want to talk to me there, you are more than welcome to. And hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful day.